This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat for. We keeping a foot on the whoop. Neeks. We keeping a foot on the whoop. Neeks. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, man. Like the Siberian tiger that I am, I'm applying whoop. Leave me to eat pressure. Because pressure does what? Eat persons. Pipes. Let's talk about it, man. Alright. It's the late edition, dog. Just shit was crazy at fucking work, so I couldn't get videos in even on my fucking break. But anyways, let's talk about it, man. On breaks. Alright. Kawhi Leonard is not being respected. We know that there are mama's boy pure beta supremes. We know this to be true. Beta cuck males. We know this to be true. Beta males. We know this to be true. They don't want to give the claw credit. When you look at the numbers that Paul George basically did, and you look at the numbers that Kawhi Leonard did, they basically had the same numbers. 31 points. What was the difference? Paul George has one more rebound than Kawhi Leonard, but you can't count on the consistency of a Paul George the way you do with Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard led the ship. He knows everything. Told you guys. It ain't over until the fat lady fucking sings. Let me say it again. It ain't over until the fat lady fucking sings. And did the fat lady sing? No. Did Kawhi Leonard the Claw do his thing? Yes. Did he Maximus Gladiator the situation? Yes. Because when it's all said and done, LAR Way is going to do what LAR Way is going to do. He knows everything. Told you guys, man. You guys don't understand basketball. There's a lot of prisoners of the moment. When you win 2 games in a series, the series is not over. Especially when the 2 games are on your home floor. Let me say it again, because what I said was so deep and profound. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. So hear me fucking well. When you win 2 games in a series, especially when it's on your home floor, all you did was protected your home floor. You didn't do anything. Now it puts you in an 0-2 deficit. The only time an 0-2 deficit is prominent is when you're dealing with a team that's so dominant, like a Kobe and a Shaq, like a Michael Jordan and a Scottie Pippen. When teams like this put you in a 2-0 scenario, you're fucked. You're literally fucked. Or Kevin Durant with the Golden State Warriors, you are literally fucked. Because these teams have so much over the topness and so much over gamutness that they can nullify you once it's 2-0. You might as well consider the series signed, sealed, and delivered like UPS. It's over. You don't let teams like this get over you. But a Utah Jazz with Donovan Mitchell, what has Donovan Mitchell accomplished for us to sit here and say that him being up 2-0 is the end all and be all? What does a Luka Doncic accomplish for us to sit here and say that him being up 2-0 is the end all be all? It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, But in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-telling fashion, or the truth of the fact of the matter, it's as simple as this, or it is as simple as this. And when it's all said and done, the Los Angeles Clippers responded voraciously. And how did they respond? They basically responded by them having the identity of them basically serving up their home court. It's 2-2 now. The beauty and the caveat of this is everybody's in this series, anybody's series. 2-2 means it's anybody's series. Game 5 is usually a pivotal, but it's not an end-all, be-all. Now, for guys like Kawhi Leonard, when they beat you in a game 5, guys like Kevin Durant, when they beat you in a game 5, guys like a Kobe Bryant, when they beat you in a game 5, guys like a Michael Jordan, when they beat you in a game 5, you might as well sign, seal, and deliver like UPS that you're going to lose that series, because these are what we call momentum crushers. Let me say it again. They are momentum crushers for you, but momentum builders for them. Kawhi Leonard is that dude. He knows everything. And a prediction constructed. And a prediction constructed. The seer mode fashion has been activated, dog. And they told you guys that it's going to be KD and Kawhi. That I have it Nets and Clippers NBA Finals. It's not going to be any other way. And if it didn't happen in a hard fashion, then he knows everything would be shocked if this happened. But he knows everything is the final authority on basketball. And as the final authority on basketball, he sees what the lamest eye can't see. Remember, Sun Tzu, aka Art of War, 7 steps ahead of the game. 48 laws of power on that ass. On that rabbit ass. We keeping the foot on the whoop. Dicks. We keeping the foot on the whoop. Dicks. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am in. like the Siberian tiger that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. It's unlimited pressure for a reason. Because unlimited pressure comes in cold-hearted fashion. Unlimited pressure comes in unadulterated fashion. And unlimited pressure comes in cutthroat, truth-telling fashion. It comes in the truth of the fact of the matter, because he knows everything is the ultimate truth-teller on YouTube. The ultimate truth-teller, period. The prophet of this generation. The seer of this generation. He told you guys, man, it ain't over until the fat lady sings. Has the fat lady sung? No. So what gave you the identity that the Kawhi Leonards of the world, the Paul Georges of the world, and the LAR Ways of the world were going to lose this series? Who told you that? Unless you're a prisoner of the moment, unless you're a beta male, and unless you just don't have what's called an abundance mindset of believing. For if ye ask, ye shall receive. If ye search, ye shall find. If ye knock, the door shall be open unto thee. For verily, verily, I say unto thee, if ye ask, if ye shall receive it. If ye search, if ye shall find it. If ye knock, if the door shall be open unto thee. So we're asking the mountain to move asunder. And when we ask it with the size of a grain of a mustard seed of faith. Because faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And when we do this, the mountain has to move asunder. And what is the mountain that's moving? The fact that LAR Way is letting you know it's LAR Way. And that when it's all said and done, the claw has to get respect put upon his name, because the claw is showcasing to you greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. When it's all said and done, Kawhi Leonard is showcasing to you guys an emphatic point of why Kawhi Leonard is the claw, why Kawhi Leonard is that dominating basketball player, and why Kawhi Leonard is here to stay. Because when it's all said and done, it's about the identity of LAR Way. And the identity of the fact that Paul George is finally showing up and showing out. But Kawhi Leonard's been showing up and showing out. So thank you for joining the party, Paul George. Thank you for being PG-13, Paul George. But you are number 2 option. You are second fiddle. Because if you were number 1, you would have proven that with the Indiana Pacers versus the Miami Heat. So what's not cold-hearted about that? What's not unadulterated about that? And what's not the cutthroat truth-teller fashion that's associated with that? When we sit here and say that Paul George is the MVP of this series, we are lacking the identity of the true MVP of the series. And that's Kawhi Leonard. Because when it's all said and done, if you have eyes, if you're using the true basketball eye test, you know that the claw is doing what he does best. When greatness personification is only hindered, the motherfucker is hindered, well, guess what? The motherfucker can't be stopped. Because greatness personification can only be hindered. That motherfucker can't be stopped. And they try to hinder Kawhi Leonard's greatness personification. They try to hinder Kawhi Leonard's the claw ability. And what is he proving to you guys? That's central. That's that most pivotal. And that most energistic energy of greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. He's having his Maximus Gladiator moment of what you do in this life. It echoes into eternity. And when it's all said and done, they ain't ready to die. And like Maximus Decimus said, death smiles at us, but we smile right back at it, dog. And that's what Kawhi Leonard is doing. He's smiling right back at the opportune moment of showcasing to you guys that the identity is greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. That's the go ahead. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth-teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Higgs. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Higgs. When it's all said and done, you haters of Kawhi Leonard, you haters of the claw, you haters that don't want to give Kawhi Leonard the ultimate credit that he deserves. Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere. What? Here you fuck. Hush. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.